If you've played Cuphead, chances are you've experienced something like this. And chances are you've got pissed and restarted, and you die and you die and you die, but something about this game makes you say, just one more try. So what is that something? Well, Cuphead is a drug. Alright, obviously Cuphead is not a drug in the traditional sense. You won't be walking in downtown Chicago and have some shady guy offer you a hit of Mugman, but to your brain, Cuphead will give the same effects. And before we get a Christian Moms Against Cuphead Facebook page going, let's figure out why we get so upset at this game, and why when we finally land the killing blow, we feel so good. The brain is a complex organ that we don't fully understand yet, but we do have a pretty firm grasp on dopamine. So, what is dopamine? Dopamine is a neurotransmitter that the brain releases when you feel pleasure. Dopamine floods these 5 main areas of your brain when you are eating a donut, taking drugs, having sex, beating a boss, really whatever makes you happy. So why focus in on Cuphead? Plenty of games have bosses to beat. A lot of games nowadays try and trick your brain to be constantly lighting up with dopamine by giving positive reinforcement with flashy lights and sounds. This game goes the traditional route by making you learn from your mistakes and understand patterns. Mobile games are extremely guilty of trying to hijack dopamine, but after a while of seeing those flashy lights, your brain gets used to it and doesn't dispense as much dopamine as before. The same can be said for people who constantly use drugs. You gain a tolerance, and after a while of constant use, it takes more to get that same level of euphoria. Cuphead not only understands this, but takes advantage of another part of your brain, emotions. This game is not designed to make people angry. In fact, it's so well designed that every time you die, you know that it was your fault and not the game's. But the game is so hard, inevitably it makes people mad. And a study by psychological science finds that associating something with anger actually makes people want it more. They tested this by showing images of common objects like a marker or a mug, and before the image showed up, they flashed an angry face, a scared face, and a happy face for a fraction of a second. After they saw the images, they were asked which one they wanted more. People were more likely to want the item that flashed the angry face before. So every time you get killed in Cuphead, you want to kill that enemy more and more. Not only that, but your brain understands that if you kill them, it will make you happy and release dopamine as a reward. This is where that just one more try attitude comes from. You grow a hatred to these characters on screen. They are the only thing between you and that sweet, sweet brain juice. While Cuphead is not exactly a drug, it does the same thing to your brain as drugs would. I personally like how it is. There's a lot of people who won't be able to beat Cuphead and just give up on it, but it takes me back to a time where there was no pay to win and you just had to keep at a game to finish it. And damn did it feel good.